Hey everyone, I am your astrologer Brittany with Horoscope.com. Here are 3 things you need to know in order to make today, Tuesday, January 15th, 2018, a success. Now the first thing I want to talk about is going to be right here where the moon is in Taurus. The moon's in Taurus, it brings our attention to stability, security, bringing more of that into our life. Also brings our attention to confidence, building our confidence up as well. Also money, you get a lot of times, ideally bringing more money to you when the moon's in Taurus too. That comes into focus and using more of your gift, skills, and talents. So that's what we've got going on today. Now very early this morning as we're waking up, this moon in Taurus is going to make a quincunx over here to Venus in Sagittarius. That's interesting because we want to be, or we need to be, more stable and more secure, more confident in what's going on in our life, bringing more money into us, but there could be something new that we're doing or different or exciting that we're really passionate about, really hoping for, that could be making it hard for us to find that stability or security that it is that we seek. That could be happening. All right, I think that's going to stay with us for a few hours. The next alignment that's going to happen is going to be right after lunchtime. Right after lunchtime, this moon in Taurus is then going to make a trine over here to Saturn in Capricorn. I do like this a lot. What I think this can bring is more stability, more security coming in, especially with that moon in Taurus, especially with Saturn. If you were a little all over the place early in the morning, or if there was something coming up that was distracting you from doing things you needed to do, I think by the time we get to this trine to Saturn after lunch, we learn how to straighten it all up, how to fix things that are all over the place, narrow our focus to the things that we need to do that are important to us, and really start to work towards building and creating something that can help us do the things that we need, use more of our talents, and feel much, much better than what's been going on previously. So I do like that a lot. Okay, a few hours after that happens, this moon then is going to move further through Taurus and make a sextile over here to Neptune in Pisces. This is another positive aspect. So the more that you begin to narrow your options down, commit to a path, moving forward in a direction, in a more disciplined and determined kind of way, I think it's going to start to help you to feel today much better, more at peace with your life, like you're overcoming the past, moving forward. Just a better way, feeling better all around. The next and last alignment that's going to happen is going to be a few hours after that, now after dinner time and towards bed. The moon's going to move further through Taurus and come into a trine here with Mercury and Capricorn. And what that can bring are lots of conversations and lots of thoughts, either with other people or yourself, about your life, what's going on with your life, what direction it's going in, how you can commit more to putting your life in some direction and working towards it in a better kind of way. All right, so that's what's going on. The first thing I want to mention today, it's really all about getting rid of all this other stuff that's in your periphery that may be making you anxious or excitable, and focusing on the things that are important, honing in on those, and starting to move towards those things that you value and that are important to you. Because if you can do that, I think it's going to be very, very positive for you, even though there are a lot of other things going on in the chart that could be a little bit scary as well. Okay, another one of those things going on is going to be right here, number 2, the sun in a conjunction with the south node. This only happens once a year, and it just so happens it's happening to this week. What this can bring here with the sun and the south node is we could be feeling held back. We could be dealing with old things from the past yet again coming up. We just can't seem to get a handle on, that need to be worked out, that we need to get even deeper with, to the root cause of things. I think we could be feeling frustrated. I think we could be feeling like, why am I have to deal with this thing over and over again and do this and make it work? But I think today with the moon in this spot, if you can go back to the past and really commit to figuring out what's going on there and to building something differently that's better with more awareness, now that you know what will and will not work, I think it's going to be a lot easier for you to overcome some of these frustrating feelings. Another thing, the third thing I want to mention, that was the second thing, go back to the past. The third thing I want to mention also going to be right here, because we've got a ton of planets packed in Capricorn. That third thing is with Mercury coming into a conjunction with Pluto after coming off of Saturn. What that could also bring this week, lots of negotiations, lots of conversations, not just talking about simple things, not just talking about lighthearted and fun things. I mean, these are real deep conversations that we're having this week about what we deeply desire, and not just about our deep feelings, but about the big stuff too. What do we desire about the direction our life is going in? Could be lots of conversations and negotiations with money, how you spend money, how you make money, how you work with people in regards to money, or how you organize just your relationships and your finances. That could come into the picture with this. I think here you need to not be afraid to have these conversations and to negotiate. All right, it could feel uncomfortable, especially with the sun on the south node. You may not get your way immediately, but if you communicate and you get to the root cause of why things are working and what way they're working, and if you focus on your values, this is what's important to me, this is where I want my life to go, and this is what I need, then I think it should be easier for you to overcome some of those things that could be difficult and start to finagle situations in new and different ways that may actually work in your favor, even if it feels very challenging or a little bit hard in the process. I am encouraged though by the fact that the moon is in a very good spot today, even if there are some other heavy things going on astrologically. So hopefully today we've got a little bit more support by the moon to do the hard things and to have them work out than maybe we would otherwise. So that is your daily planetary forecast for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you tomorrow.